Let's go through the entire sequence from entrance to exit. Shidachi lowers the knee furthest from the kamiza and places the kodachi on the floor. Shidachi then proceeds to the tachiai no ma. They turn to the kamiza and perform a standing bow. They then face each other and exchange bows. Switching the katana to their left hands, they take 3 large steps forward, starting with the right foot, and assume the sonkyo position in migi shizentai. They draw their swords and cross the tips at around the yokote of the blade. They stand and assume chudan no kamae. They then lower the tips of their swords to release the kamae and return to the tachiai no ma position. There they adopt chudan. The kata for the tachi or long sword. Ippon me. Both assume jodan and advance as they try to seize the sen or initiative. Shidachi wins by sen-sen no sen, that is recognizing the start of uchidachi's attack and immediately taking the initiative and making an attack. Nihon me. Both assume chudan and advance as they try to seize the sen. Shidachi wins by sen-sen no sen. Sanbon me. From gedan, they advance and try to seize the sen. Shidachi wins by sen-sen no sen. Yonhon me. From the yin-yang kamae, where uchidachi assumes hasso and shidachi wakigamae, they move forward. Shidachi wins by go no sen, a counterattack. Gohon me. Uchidachi assumes jodan and shidachi chudan. They advance and try to seize the sen. Shidachi wins by sen-sen no sen. Roppon me. Uchidachi assumes chudan and shidachi gedan. They advance and try to seize the sen. Shidachi wins by go no sen. Nana honme. Both assume Chudan. They advance and try to seize the Seng. Shidachi wins by Go no Seng. After finishing the Tachi no Kata, they assume the Sonkyo position and sheathe their swords. They then return to their original positions. Holding their swords with their right hands, they bow to each other. Uchidachi continues to hold his sword in the right hand and assumes the Sonkyo position while waiting for Shidachi to exchange the Tachi for the Kodachi, or short sword. Uchidachi stands when Shidachi starts to return to the Tachi no Ma position. After bowing to each other, they switch their swords over to their left hands and move forward, starting with the right foot. They assume the Sonkyo position, draw their swords, and cross the tips. They stand and assume Chudan no Kamae, then lower their swords to release the Kamae, returning to the Tachi no Ma position. Kodachi no Kata, Ippon-me. Nihon-me. Sanbon-me. After finishing the Kodachi no Kata, they assume the Sonkyo position and sheathe their swords. They then stand and return to their original positions. Holding their swords with their right hands, they bow to each other. They then bow to the Kamiza. Shidachi steps back to retrieve the Tachi, while Uchidachi proceeds to the Zare position. Shidachi holds both swords and proceeds to the Zare position.